Welcome to our first session zero of Rotten Apple by Night. This is a game that takes place in New York City in the year of 2025, set in Vampire the Masquerade. Content warning for violence, death, manipulation, and other typical things in Vampire the Masquerade games. All right, so we start off with Asher the Lasombra. The year is 2020. The world has been ravaged by a global pandemic. And, well, life's been kind of hard for everyone, including vampires. Food supply has been hiding out, and all sorts of other problems going on. However, something, well, perhaps fortunate, perhaps not, has occurred for Clan Lasombra. Clan Lasombra, notoriously known for being the leaders of the Sabbat, the other crowns compared to the Ventru, have decided to join hands with the Camarilla, their enemy. And in the middle of this, a young Lasombra has somehow managed to become a primogen in the Camarilla court of New York City. Hearing this, you've decided you want to go try and join them. However, there is a price to be paid. You require a stake Sabbat La Sombra Elder as payment for joining the Camarilla. So, camera zooms in on you out in a rainy, cold, wet night in late 2020, lurking around in Brooklyn, New York City. You have a small figure with you, a recognizable one. Are you sure you want to leave? I mean, Asher, it's not so bad with the Anarchs. It's Tina, the quirky Malkavian that you have, well, she's somehow become attached to you or you've become attached to her. You're not sure. But she's with you as you're out hunting an elusive elder.
Look, I I don't feel it's complicated, kid.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, I know. Hence why I haven't fully answered any of your questions because you already know the answers.
Well, I don't know everything that's going to happen. Just a lot of
I know.
it.
It's not creepy whatsoever.
I'm not creepy. I'm adorable. And most importantly, not very well noticed.
Yeah. And he'll pat her head for a moment. I still don't know how I saw you that day, but I guess it's fate.
She huffs a little at you, patting her head like a child, even though she does act very childlike at times, those big blue eyes staring up at you. Okay, well, I know you're determined to do this, so I guess I'm going to help you the best I can. There's an elder hanging out over there. They're getting hungry, I'm pretty sure. They should be coming out soon. I definitely cannot help you with this. I would like to live past tonight, but hopefully you can get what you need and start your new life.
I appreciate it. You
You're
know how
welcome.
you know I always got your back, right?
I know. It's just gonna be different. I don't like change.
I know, but sometimes change is needed.
Yeah. Well, and the kid quickly steps off into, well, kid. The young vampire quickly steps off into the shadows and disappears into the night, leaving you alone to stalk your prey. If what Tina says is to be trusted, and you generally trust the weird things she says, even if some of them include conspiracy theories about the Muppets being ran by vampires, you know that, according to Tina, there is a Sabbat elder nearby who is, well, in need of refreshment. You can only stay hidden and starve for so long before the beast takes over. What would you like to do to find this elder?
Okay. First, he is going to pull out some glasses. I should probably say what he is wearing. So let me pull that up.
Oh, I didn't make any outfits for today. Oh, it's
Don't worry
fine.
about it. It's it. Fine. So I have there they are. Okay. So he is wearing more of a combat suit. He has on combat pants, combat shirt, a little bit of armor over the shirt. Kendra don't need armor, but he just likes having it just in case kind of thing. He also has on bracers and he has like a helmet that is in the bag near him. So when he's walking around he can switch out clothes if needed, and he's going to try and find a secluded area where he can throw on his helmet and put the helmet down so he can turn on oblivion sight, and he's just going to watch. And since he's like kind of he can kind of tell what kindred are from a sense because he's been it for so long. He's attempting to do is just keep watching and see if anything's out of the ordinary. Usually when you get hungrier, you get a little bit more bestial. So he's focusing more on that. And I was also turning on his bloodhound just to see if anything is out of the ordinary kind of thing.
So which disciplines do you have activated?
He has an oblivion sight,
Okay.
and that is currently it. He's gonna activate other stuff once. Actually, hold on, I need to check. I have discipline cards. I need to check this one discipline real quick. I don't know if it's passive or not. First time playing with Sombra.
Woo!
Okay, it is. Okay, so
Welcome to New
okay, so
York, where the rats are gigantic and definitely not controlled by the Nosferatu.
yes, I have to rouse. I'm going to rouse for shadow perspective.
Okay, please do that for me. Are you also trying to hide yourself from this person?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do once, because shadow perspective allows me to look through shadows. So I'm gonna get that started so I can basically be out of the area but still be in the area to be able to look through the shadows.
Okay, I do need you to make me a
Oh frick!
Oh, dude, you're already hungry. Okay. I need you to make me a wits and stealth.
Oh, I can do that. Do I get a technical teamwork die from Tina?
Um, she didn't tell you where to hide, she told you where to look, so no.
Well, that's why I'm gonna be not in the area. Hence why I have shadow perspective going.
Okay, well, someone may be using shadow perspective to see if you're around or anyone
Oh,
is watching. That's why I need you to hide for me.
okay. May I know the DC?
I'm about to roll it.
Oh, fun! I'm screwed.
Let me first get this down. Do. Oh, frick. Okay. This is fun. Okay. Okay. Da, da. I gotta make this guy a wits and awareness.
Is my thank you thing for not wanting to work?
Okay. The DC is 2. I need you to hide wits and stealth better than a 2.
Cool. I'm gonna take half and beat that.
Okay, excellent.
Not risking it with this dice fight.
That's fair. Okay. Da 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 da. So, you are hiding. I need to make sure this dude can hide. So, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Be like, let's say Dex stealth. Okay. So you are actively looking for this person, correct?
Yes, I am looking.
Okay. Do I want to activate that power? Why not? Why the frick not? Because they can't see anyone doesn't mean they're not a paranoid vampire. Okay. Make me a wits and awareness check as you are searching for this hidden elder that's supposed to come out of hiding.
Now do a good teamwork bonus.
Sure. You can have a teamwork bonus from Tina.
Yay. What's the difficulties?
Difficulty 2.
Okay. I could take half, but I wanna roll it because I'm curious. I shouldn't have wrote it. I should have wrote it.
First messy crit of the game in a session
Uh,
0. Let's go!
do I fit is the question.
What do you want to do?
The problem is if I fix it, I can still bestial. So
It's up to you, my dear player.
it's a DC is 2, so it's just how much willpower do I have? You know what?
Are you sure you want to use your willpower before you even fight this person?
Nah, screw it. Let's Messi crit this up.
Okay, let's see.
I love how like my first roll is I have two blood die. One's a BCFL, the other one's a 10 on the blood dice. Why are you like this?
The bot giveth and taketh away.
That's why I just took half on the first roll. I should just take half on every roll because godly.
All right, you're gonna get a compulsion for this.
Fine.
I
At least
know.
at least I still crit.
Okay. Which compulsion to give you is the fun question. Let's do let's do dominance. Asher, you need this ticket to get into Camarilla City. You know how much they hate the La Sombra. They will never let you in without this. And while you do spot an odd-looking figure sneaking off into the night, you're hit with your beast. Asher, come on now. Staking an elder. That's child's play. Surely we could do more.
Oh no. I'm about to make bad decisions already. Okay. Okay. So where is the figure going? Are they like cutting through like alleys or stuff like that?
Let me send you the picture of the individual you were stalking. I'm gonna see if I can get it into beta chat. Maybe not. Right, the phone does not like beta chat. Um, I will just put it in your personal channel for now. And if you want to send it to Ink, you can. So Ink also knows who we're stalking.
Oh, I can't wait to kill him.
Remember, you need a staked elder, not a dead one. But your beast, well, your beast maybe wants them dead.
Yeah, it's fine. I can throw him in a torpor.
All right. So you see this individual stalking off into the night. They're not bad at it. You're just better. However, as you see them stalking off, well, you need to keep track of them. Are you following them with shadow eye stuff, or are you going to like physically start following this individual as they're sneaking off down alleyways looking for food?
Um, I got this compulsion, so I'm going to physically walk there and
Are you trying to be stealthy at all, or are you just like going after this individual without any subtlety?
oh no, you're about to see why I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna pop prowess. Let's see if I
Okay.
hunker 3. Dice, why you do this to me?
Oh, this is gonna be a more interesting fight than I thought it was gonna be.
This is horrendous. I've failed every one of my round checks so far.
The dice pot is
Uh,
hungry tonight. It wants blood.
he is going to reach down into his own shadow and pull out his sword and shield. And when he is following the person, he's making sure they're in an area where there are no cameras, no people. And once the guy looks like he's about to like sneak off to the next area, Asher is going to slam his sword against his shield as he speaks. Do not run. Damnation is upon you, as
Oh,
God have chosen.
okay. The figure turns towards you, a little surprised. Damnation? Really? Not tonight. And suddenly you see from this individual shadows expanding all over from them. And it begins to choke the nearby surroundings. Things are so difficult to see. However, you have Oblivion sight up, so you can see through it, unlike other poor individuals who could be caught in it.
Can
So,
I guess what he? Since I also have it, is he using this the shroud ability?
I won't make you roll for it. Yes, he's using Stygian Shroud. He doesn't know who you are, so he just started making things dark so he could try to slip away. He has no idea you can see him.
Gotcha. Um, well, let me. Oh, I have a thing for this. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Asher is going to just kind of like because he has the helmet on and the gear as he starts to slowly walk forward. In they will see a necklace is kind of ringing, almost like a pendulum around his neck. Um, as he says, Corinthians 5:7. For we walk by faith, if not by sight. And he's just going to soaring leap stab him.
Okay. All right, we are entering combat. Let me pull up potent. Because we now need to fight. Okay, so you're going to soaring leap toward this person.
Yes.
Okay. Easy enough. You are able to jump towards him. Um, this individual takes one look at you and is like, "Yeah, not tonight." And soaring leaps themselves up onto the building and starts running.
I'm gonna follow after.
Okay. You follow after. Let me see what disciplines I need to try and activate, or if this guy's just gonna run. I think he's for now going to run. He's jumping off buildings with amazing strength that you are able to easily match, also being a Lissambro with Soaring Leap. How are you going to try and catch or corner this individual? Currently, they're ahead of you. You're at the same speed, but he got a head start.
Well, technically, didn't I technically get a head start because he didn't notice I was gonna jump at him once he did the shadows.
Yes, but you jumped towards him, and then he saw you there, and he jumped away. You didn't. Uh, mm. You have celerity, don't you?
I have celerity 1.
Okay, that's rapid reflexes. My bad. Okay. Um. Okay. Let's say that you are able to quickly catch up to him. So this individual's running, and he is very clearly annoyed that you are disturbing his night. He was just trying to probably go eat, and here you are disrupting his evening, you worthless vampire.
I'm going to take my sword, aim for his Achilles tendons.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie dokie. So, I need you to make me whatever we decided was a sword attack roll, as he's going to try and dodge you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
Okay. This is going to be great.
Dex athletics for me.
Matt
Oh
Home.
boy.
Oh, hold on. Did I do that correctly? Did I type that in correctly? It was. No, I did not type that in correctly. Let me fix that.
This is going to be so bad. Goodness.
Um. Oh my god! I can't fix that.
Great.
I
Okay.
misinterpreted
Well,
again.
you definitely beat him because he only got one success. Okay. Um, you are able to slash at his Achilles tendon, and he just biffs it on the rooftop, skidding totally ungracefully. And he rolls over and jumps back up to face you. Well, not jumps back up all the way. He's trying to hobble his way up, trying to still look graceful, even though you literally saw him eat it. Asher, you look closer at the man's adornment. There's a cross around his neck. Isn't one of your convictions that Christianity is sacred? So, for the messy crit and attacking a fellow Christian, you're going to take a stain.
Well, I already have the snake. I'm gonna stab him.
Okay. Um yeah, roll to stab him as I will attempt to dodge again. He can no longer use disciplines. He is now at 5 hunger.
Yay!
And you can see that. You feel this pang of guilt. This guy's a Christian, but he's your ticket in. The beast takes over. You decide that you really want to dominate over this guy and you need him no matter what cost. So forget Christianity and your religion and beliefs. You need to kill this guy. And you see the hunger grow in his eyes as long as the going from irritation to fury.
So I almost massacred again.
Holy tickle!
I almost massacred again.
Okay, I'm not gonna even roll for this guy. You stab him. Um, how much damage? He does not have fortitude. How much damage does your attack do?
+3.
Oof. Okay, let me mark that down. It's got a lot of
Yeah.
health, but
He's,
you're going for it.
how much damage have I done so far? Like, it should have been a lot so far.
Oh, I forgot about your what was the so 3 is your damage with sword?
Yes.
Okay, I forgot to add in the Achilles tendon attack.
And I also have prowess up, so 1 more extra damage.
Oh, okay. He's nearly an ag already.
Oh, he's not an ag yet? Oh, that's surprising, but that's fair.
You're fighting an elder.
I forgot.
I couldn't make this that easy.
That is fair.
Okay. You stabbed him, and he is going to attempt to use dominate on you to
I'm not
get
gonna
you
keep.
to stop
I'm gonna
attacking.
make sure. I bet. Well, he can he see my eyes? Because I have the helmet on. He can't see my eyes,
Oh,
and I'm
you
not
have a
looking into
helmet.
his eyes because I'm also a Lasombra. I'm not dumb enough to look into his eyes.
Okay, cool. Changing directions. He's gonna
Well, and
try and use
he also can't
presence
use
on you.
disciplines because he's at Hunger
Oh,
5.
you're right. He is at Hunger 5. Thank you. Okay, dude is just screwed. This is what you get for being a self-important elder. Uh he can't use any of his disciplines. He is severely injured. He's gonna freaking try to run, but horribly. He's gonna try and jump away. Wait, no, Soaring Leap is gone. Ooh.
Yeah,
Mm,
and he's crippled.
he is crippled. Dude is like, heck no! And he's gonna roll off the side of the building and try to
Oh,
land in some garbage.
I want to like once he's trying to do that, what I want to do is step in front of him and just shield bash him. It's less I'm trying to hurt him and more I'm trying to play with my food.
Okay, let me make his injured roll to try and get away.
What world do you want me to make to intercept him?
Um, you're trying to stop him from leaving.
Yes, I'm trying to like when he's trying to like maneuver his way, I just want to like maneuver my body in the way and just shield bash him to basically throw him back.
Give me hmm. Give me a dex and melee.
Okay. Before I roll, what's the DC? Because I'm scared of this bot.
We'll see. Oh, I messed up doing that. Whatever. DC is 3.
Okay, so I will have to roll against this, I believe. Yes. Okay. Oh, I got 4. It almost beats the field and makes it credit again.
Golly, this bot hates you. Okay, you successfully shield bash him, which ticks him off. He's going to try and punch you. So I need you to counter my strength and brawl attack I'm about to make.
I want to just stab his arm for trying.
Okay, the DC is 3. Go ahead and stab. Or did
Um,
you just stab? No, that
no,
was your last roll.
no, I haven't
Okay.
rolled yet. I'm
Okay.
fixing the thing because my thing is being dumb. Specialty. Oops. What is wrong with this bot? I almost keep messy critting. I keep getting 10s on my blood die. Why are you doing this to me?
Okay, but you did damage. That's what, 4 damage, including your potence?
Yes.
Okay, he is definitely in ag and hurting.
Oh,
He
did he get a
is
crippling injury?
um no.
Okay,
I haven't looked at that table very much, so I'm not touching it
don't
right
worry
now.
about it.
He growls at you. Is this damnation? You think to interfere with my night? You don't know who you're messing with, little boy.
Um, let's see. What words do I say? Asher, it's just kind of like standing there for a moment as he kind of points his sword in the direction of the elder. Boy, I'm not going to be the one on my knees, and I'm going to attempt to stab him in the leg. I want him to kneel to me because dominance.
Okay, he's going to try and brawl you. You roll me to stab, so I will roll strength and brawl.
I wish I could blood surge, but I'm not risking that.
Okay, the DC is once again 3, and it will be a bestial failure if you beat him.
I also got 3.
Okay, Kai goes to the player. He bestial fails, which means now I have to give him something.
Oh, dot, 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 dot. Okay.
Okie dokie. Where's the thing? Wow. Work, you silly thing. There it is. Okay. Okay, yeah. The bestial failure combined with your stabbing, dude is in torpor. Wow, this was a lot
Oh,
easier than I thought it was going to be for you.
well, to be fair, I basically critted a lot, so
You did. It's fine. You needed to bring this guy in. All right, Asher, you successfully stab him in the leg and he cries out in pain, trying to like fight you off and failing miserably. And he just collapses on the roof and slides down slightly because he is in torpor. Your beast purrs within you. That's right, Asher. You did it. You're better than him. You're better than everyone. Now, we can take him to the Camarilla. They'll accept our prize, and we will soon make quick work of them.
Astrid will take a moment to take a deep breath once the fight's over. He's going to reach up to his cross for a moment and gently grab it and softly speak, "Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not upon my own understanding," as he is basically telling his beast to shut up.
I'm always here. Your God may not be, but I am. And then she, or whatever it is, quiet.
Okay, I'm going to flip over the elder as I will put both my sword and shield back into their pocket space.
Okay.
Uh, take out the stake and just put it into the guy's chest. I don't need to do that, but
It,
for semantics.
I mean, the Camarilla can be technical. You know
Yeah,
that they're kind of weird. They said staked elder, not torpor elder.
so yeah,
So,
just
you
gonna
know.
stick in there just in case.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
And
We
then
will
after
have to deal with your stain at some point. Let me try to find that.
yeah, I have to make a remorse check. Oh, am
Oh,
I
yeah, you
gonna
have to make a remorse check at the end of this. That's what you
at the
do.
yeah at the end?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
gonna be great.
That is
Um,
going to suck. All right. You have fulfilled your dominance compulsion. You've clearly shown this guy who's boss. You've successfully achieved your target. You have said goodbye to all the anarchs that you associate with, are friends with. How would you define them?
he has some friends, or at least people he's close to. There are some others that are not so friendly, but I don't mess with you, don't mess with me, kind of thing. But he does say at least goodbye to the ones he at least sort of cares about. The ones he will probably still try to come back and see every now and again if he has the chance, kind of thing.
Yes. You made your
But
goodbyes before this, and Tina was the last one to see ya off.
yes, and he'll make sure to give her a head pat. Be like, "I'll come back if you need me." And
Okay, be careful.
I will try. If you need anything, you reach out.
She looks disgusted at the Lasombra elder that you've got. Are you dragging it in like a car by your hand? How are you bringing this guy from Brooklyn to Manhattan?
Oh, I'm gonna put him in like a body bag and throw him in a trunk.
Okay. Even though Tina can't see the like body with her physical eyes, her nose still wrinkles at like the corpse in the corner, and she just darts off again. So you've packed up all your things, what few you have, and you get in the car and head to Manhattan.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So,
Oh, I did want to feed before then.
oh yes, that's a good idea. Let's have you go hunting. How would you like to hunt?
Since this is back in time, would he still have his herd, or would this be a different
Sure,
time?
you can have your herd because this is
Okay,
before the chronicle officially starts.
then he'll use both his dots and herd to get back to Hunger One.
Fantastic. Well, Asher, you're leaving everything you've known for the past few years. You're heading off into a completely different sect. You don't know how they're going to treat you. You've heard that they hate Lasombra, but maybe there's a new chance, new beginnings, a new home, maybe. So all your things are packed. So you're gonna have to restart over, which is gonna suck. But this is what you want to do. You drive down the dark streets from Brooklyn, crossing over one of the bridges, and you head into Manhattan.
Yes. Asher did change his clothes. He changed into a three-piece black suit with a purple handkerchief and has on a purple tie with the white insides. Still has on the cross, a black watch, dress shoes, and black glasses.
Excellent. Did you give the Camry a warning that you were going to be showing up at some point with a staked elder, or are you just wandering into their turf hoping you meet someone who can direct you to, like, the proper people.
I would have, like, done like, a head thing, 'cause I don't that just causes too many problems.
What are you doing on our turf? Okay, so you called ahead. As you cross over one of the bridges, you find yourself a spot to park for the meantime because you see a rather foreboding figure. Um, you see who you know as. Actually, how many dots of where's your character sheet? Politics. You have 0 dots in politics. You have
Yeah,
no idea who this man is.
I was an anarch. I didn't care about
Okay.
politics.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up the picture of the person you're meeting. Do, 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 do. Can I set it into the beta chat? I can. Beautiful. Fantastic. So, sometime after you park, you see this handsomely dressed figure approaching you. He's got these intense yellow eyes that kind of bore into your soul. And he approaches you. Asher?
That is me. May I have your name?
Kadir. Follow me.
Hmm.
She is waiting for you. And um before he walks away, he like glances around the car and then his eyes flick to the trunk because that's where he'd put a body, and he like looks between the trunk and your eyes to like confirm that you do in fact have the body.
I will give a nod and go open the trunk.
Okay. Bring it in. And double checking that there's no one really watching because you're carrying a body bag, he ushers you out from the outside world with all the cars and, well, it may be nighttime, but New York is quite lively at night. And he ushers you into a pretty little art gallery. Let me pull that location up. You see on the outside that is this tiny little place called the Art Hole. It's it kind of is a hole because it's like, crammed in between all the other New York buildings. This is just very common with New York. But Art Hole is misleading because this is a very nice upscale art gallery. All sorts of pieces are in it, and they're all in this beautiful light. You notice that no mortals are in the area. It's been kind of sequestered off for the evening. But you're a kindred. Kindred are out at night. So there are definitely some important people probably in there. As you see some people, you first see the woman in that picture there, standing regally apart from the others. She has a beautiful um, fur scarf on and just looks absolutely immaculate. So let me pull up the other SPCs in this scene. So first, here's this one. Then you also see this guy. Oh, I don't know where I sent that. I don't think that was the right one.
Yeah, you
What?
place it in the Camerla SPC chat.
Gosh dang it. Okay. I'll fix that later. You see this guy, and you see where? Donde está? Da, 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 da. Yeah. There it is. And you see this woman. So, the first one you gather is probably the prince. Baron, prince, archbishop, who cares what these titles are, They're all the same for someone who's in charge. Then you see this very fashionably dressed man who's just kind of studying you, looking you over, looks slightly amused. And you see this kind of punk goth looking girl just kind of partially in the shadows. You're not sure if that's to hide or because that's where she feels more comfortable. But all three of them, including the man, Kadir, who brought you in, are looking at you. What do you do?
Um, s can I can guess this is a Kinder safe location?
Yes.
Okay. Asher's legit going to like he was probably just dragging the body in because he didn't care to actually carry it because he doesn't give it that much respect. He is going to zip open the bag, pull the elder out by the hair, and drag them and drop the body in front of the prince. And will say, "I'm Asher of Clan Lasombra. I am asking for admittance into the Camarilla."
Everyone kind of inspects the body. Kadir gets the closest, picking up the face and examining it. Hmm. This is Walt, my prince. A known Sabbat that has been beyond our reaches. The prince looks down at the body with kind of a sneer, like, this is kind of gross. Ugh. Lasombra. Ugh. Sabbat. Hmm. Well, you done well. You brought me a staked Lasombra elder. Well done, Asher. And she glances to the goth chick in the corner. You must be proud of your clan, Miss Sawinski. Miss Sawinski nods silently. She's not looking much at the body. She's looking at you, Asher. Her eyes never leave you.
Can I vibe check hers?
You want to insight check
Yes.
Sawinski? Sure, vibe checker.
What do you want me
Um,
to roll?
wits and insight.
Okay.
I will be rolling as well.
Okay, that's not bad.
Well, you beat her. All right. So, Miss Sawinski, who, well, clan must be proud. She Lasombra, maybe, from what who seems to be the prince said. She is appraising you. She seems slightly uncertain, but also is trying to hide a bit of eagerness. Not quite sure what that's about, but that's kind of what you get that she's studying you. She doesn't think you're a threat. She's curious.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Anything else you want to do or say?
He will say, yes, he was on the prowl, and I was able to. And then we'll kind of like look to the guy and realize that I mangled him before before I staked him. Like he put up a fight, not much of one, but at least something.
I see. Well, your price is accepted. I am Prince Helen Penard of Clan Ventru. I offer you sanctuary in my city as long as you abide by our laws. Julia Sawinski here is your primogen. You have met Kadir al-Assami, my sheriff, and this is Thomas Arturo, one of our harpies. Thomas, you are recording that for the court that I have accepted Mr. Asher here? Yes, your princeness. I have recorded it. He kind of gives you like this slimy but charming smile, and you're just like, oh, gross. This is a guy who's just used to getting what he wants and likes to be in the know. As is, well, you wouldn't know this, but is typical of a harpy. You don't know what a harpy is, but you definitely know a gossip when you see one.
Totally fair. Aster will just
Well,
give a nod and will ask, so I what kind of like motion to Julia. I will be going with him to find wherever I will be staying for the next little while.
that is up to your primogen. But welcome to the city. I'm sure she'll make sure you know all of our Camarilla traditions and do not fail to live up to them. Kadir, please take care of the body. The guy you now know is the sheriff nods to the prince and picks at the body and hauls it out the back. Um, Julia, your primogen, nods curtly but respectfully to the prince. Yeah, I'm on it. You got any more questions or things you need to say before we head out, Shadow Boy?
Aster would just kind of give a smile and we'll just for a moment, then we'll look to the prince and give a nod. Thank you for your hospitality.
Don't make me regret it. And she nods as if dismissing you as she and Thomas begin to talk very quietly, watching the two of you. Julia narrows her eyes at the two and jerks her head for you to follow her.
We'll follow.
Once they are outside of the building, she kind of has her hands stuffed in her pocket and is walking around. She seems confident, but relaxed. You know, her posture's not fantastic, and she starts walking with you through the city, keeping an eye out for any mortals around, which luckily you don't see any at the moment.
So you are our technical leader for our clan.
Yeah, I'm the primogen. She kind of snaps at you.
Didn't need to stop. I was just making sure.
Yeah, well, remember who's in charge. I didn't come into this city and was handed this title. I had to fight for it. She sounds rather La Sombra to you. The ruthlessness, the desire for power. The few other La Sombra you've interacted with, that's kind of what they sound like. And, well, similar to what your beast sounds like.
Oh yeah, don't have to worry. I'm not interested in being a Birmingham.
A lot of work. I do it very well. Come on. And she leads you through the city for a little bit before taking you to a little restaurant. It's pretty deserted at this hour of the night, and she gets you guys a booth and nods to the waiter to come on over and bring some drinks. Not that you guys can drink them, but appearances. And then you two are left alone. It seems fairly safe here. So, what really brought you to this city? She leans forward, a the curiosity in her eyes glinting even brighter.
Needed to change the scenery. And it's the first time that they not really accepted us, but at least put on the show that they accept us. And I was
Well,
curious.
hasn't been easy, but it's well worth it.
Why did you join?
Her eyes narrow slightly and she purses her lips together, studying you for a moment. Make me composure and resolve.
Composure and resolve. Okay. Yeah, I got two. I said enough.
Hold on, I'm rolling. Ooh, she got 3.
Let's spend will because I haven't spent any of it.
Okay. I for sure thought you were gonna spend it during the fight, but you got so many messy.
I got so many messages that I could not roll out of. So
Yeah. Okay. Meets beats. So you beat her. She just kind of looks at you for a little bit. I didn't join willingly. I'm the clan's sacrifice to get us a good foot here in New York. And though she sounds pretty bitter so far since you've talked to her, she doesn't seem all that bitter about being the sacrifice. She seems proud. Why shouldn't she be proud? She's a primogen when the Sombra have barely been accepted back into the clan. I mean, into the sect.
I see. And you want this, right?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I got tired of everyone looking down upon me. The only La Sombra in New York City. Camarilla, anyway. But now, I'm a primogen. And no one handed it to me. Just little neonate primogen, all on my own. I showed them who we La Sombra are.
Asher will give a smirk at that. Good. I was really hoping wouldn't have to rough up whoever was in charge. So, but it seems you have a great head on your shoulder, so you have my full support.
She snorts at that. Good to know. And then she shifts a little bit. I. How long have you been a kindred?
Oh, let me go look at my notes because he's old.
You've been a kindred for like over 100 years.
Yeah, but I he was gonna give a I because I actually wrote down his actual age. Okay, I have an actual age. He will say over 100.
Her eyebrows raise slightly at that. That's a decent amount of time.
What about you?
Um, little over a year.
He just blinks for a moment.
And she smirks at that. I mean, it's kind of crazy. A little fledgling, not just a neonate, a fledgling, somehow grappled enough power to become a primogen. To be fair, no other Lasamra in the area now until you two, but still, to be granted primogen and not emissary? Goodness.
He just kind of takes a moment and he'll like lean in a bit. Are you messing with me or are you for real?
I'm not messing with you. And she looks irritated that you're questioning her.
You know how hard that is to believe, right?
She shrugged. Don't believe me, ask the prince. She's the one who made me primogen.
Did Asher would get this like wicked like kind of smirk for a moment? I knew I liked you for some reason.
She smirked back at you. So, seems we, the Sombra, aren't too disalike then?
I mean, you were able for for your age, able to grab the power you did. I can
Without
follow it.
any help from our clan. Any help.
Then I'll follow you. If you can do that in this amount of time, curious to see what you can do in the future.
Good. And I don't need you holding my hand. I may be young, but I'm a quick learner.
I wasn't going to hold your hand. That would be, and let's just say, in our domain, that would be a sign of weakness.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to be very blunt and clear with you if I need to.
Good. There's no need for pretty useless words like the Toreador say.
Don't get me started.
Known that many bad roses?
Ugh. It's hard to find a good one.
Ah, well, there's a lot of them in this city.
I heard the rumor there will be a ton of them, but hopefully at least one of them can pique my interest and not have me want to puke my guts out whenever I'm near them.
She shrugged. I don't know. I don't talk to them very often. They're, well, they're either praising or criticizing my fashion sense, and, I don't care, so they usually give me a berth because I don't react.
Hmm, that is fair. So it's just the two of us, you said, right?
She nodded. Do you think more are gonna come? I mean, you're the first one to be here since I got here.
I wasn't the only one that heard about it, so it's a possibility. Granted, it's kind of hard hunting older versions of us. I got lucky with mine.
Yeah, my sire found one to, excuse my entrance.
Yeah, I made mine a bit hungry before I fought. Granted, I probably could have made the fight easier if I didn't want to embarrass him.
But that's so ruthless of you. Now you know that he knows you defeated him. And she gave
No,
a wicked smile at that, enjoying the idea of rubbing in someone's face that you beat them.
getting all the vibes I need from you. But do we have our own domain here, or are we still fighting for that?
Um, we have a little bit of domain. I mean, New York has so many people, it's kind of hard to control it down into domains. I mean, the Roses claim like every art museum. She rolls her eyes. Um, the Ventru bicker over the financial district. It's kind of certain clans have certain claims to certain places, but overall it's which kindred or coterie can claim a spot for themselves. We have a few blocks just well, it was my territory. Our it's my territory.
You definitely give off good vibes. Well, not good vibes, but the vibes I like.
Excellent.
Do have
Well,
another question. What
hmm,
do we have responsibilities that we have to deal with?
uh, mine are being a primogen, so not particularly.
So
We're
just normal?
follow the traditions. Obviously, we can't harbor Sabbat fugitives. That would destroy everything I've built for, as well as the rest of our clan.
Yep, not gonna do that. I have a lot of beef with him, so I'm good.
Smart. So, you just wanted to come to New York for fun?
Came to New York just because I like to travel and decided to stay for a while. Then heard about the all the stuff that was happening with our clan, so I decided to throw in.
Wise move. This is where things will be nowadays.
Yeah,
The nights have
as
been rough.
they're gonna be. I think it's impossible not to have rough nights in these times,
You're telling me.
but at least we now have a chance. Small chance, but a chance.
Yeah. It she studies him looking him up and down. Might not be so bad to have a fellow clanmate around. Won't be the only lurking shadow here.
Can I insight check that look?
Absolutely, you can.
'Cause that gave me vibes that I don't like Phil.
You've got to beat a 4.
Okay. Screw it, I'm gonna blood surge. Day gets hungrier. I gotta say, this vibe. hates my soul. Okay, I got 4.
Okay. You beat her. Golly. Okay. This dice bot. Um, she's trying to act like she doesn't actually want you around, but you can see hiding in her eyes that she's lonely a little bit. It sounds like the Lasombra haven't really been around, it's just been her. She's does actually kinda want another clanmate around, even if she's acting like she doesn't.
Ha, tsundere. Um, Asher's going to smile at her. But it's not a mocking smile, it's just a smile of understanding. He's like, "Well, I guess I'll come to like it here. Let's see what this place has to offer me."
New York is full of possibility.
I do have a side question. I think you
Hmm.
think I already know the answer, but I have to ask, how are you in the fight?
Pretty good.
What is pretty good.
She gave a wicked grin to you, clearly proud of whatever she's about to tell you. I thoroughly beat up the, most important Nosferatu, info breaker in the city because he ticked me off.
Oh, is that gonna cause us problems in the future?
I don't care. He should have kept his mouth shut.
What's
He
this?
thinks he's the most important anyway.
What's the one's name so I can keep a lookout for him?
Hold on, let me pull up my notes. Do 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 do. Julia, Julia, who did you tick off? Kaiser. He's
Killed.
always running around in a limo.
He's running around in a limo?
Yeah, it's his mobile haven.
That's okay. That's not dangerous whatsoever.
He's not that strong. He just wants you to think he is.
Ah, and you beat him. Like, is he like upwards in power, or is he just one of those middling people that think they know everything?
She blows some pieces of hair out of her face. He's decently powerful, but has a self-inflated ego.
That you chopped out, I'm guessing.
I like to think I did.
Alrighty. What's your fighting style?
Either be sneaky or beat them into a pulp.
Okay, that is very fair. But how are you with the powers of our clan?
I'm well with them. Actually, Asher, so do you have any you know, people that you might have killed or lost that are important to you or were significant?
But is that in character or out of character?
This is out of character. This is the ST asking.
Can you ask that one more time?
Are there any characters in your backstory that were mortal who were important to you or had a significant impact on you that you killed or lost?
Oh, 100%. He's an older kindred. He's definitely have lost people that are important to him that were mortals.
Uh, okay. Anyone you killed or you avoid
Anyone
killing?
I killed?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
If they're
You
like
would
if they're important mortal to me, then I doubt he would have killed them.
okay. You would see her eyes slide to behind you, and you can guess pretty easily there's a ghost standing there. I mean, you have oblivion sight too. You can see a ghost. She doesn't comment on it, just notes the ghost and looks back at him. You have oblivion sight still on, right?
Oh yes, because he has his black glasses on.
Okay, girl is surrounded by ghosts. Not as many as like, an older kindred, obviously, but like There's at least, like, 3 to 5 ghosts in here. And she's a fledgling, remember that, she's a fledgling.
We'll take a moment to study it. Not to actually study the ghost, but studying like the general vibe in the moment. She says, "Huh,
What?
you're a baby yet," and he'll just
I'm
kind of
not a
nudge you.
baby.
Technically, you are.
She narrows her eyes at that.
I'm not calling you one, saying technically you are, in the sense of what other people will call you.
She rolls her eyes.
Look, I already said I'm gonna follow you, but I also told you I'm gonna be very blunt about what I say to you,
So why are you talking about how young I am?
because people see that as a weakness.
I know.
And you're gonna have to have overwhelming force to show that you're not.
I'm well aware. I just need you to back me and remember your place. I'm the one who got us here. You wouldn't have been able to enter the city if I wasn't here already.
Okay, but don't ever say acknowledge my place again, and we'd be good.
She pauses for a moment. Fine.
And he'll reach out his hand to a new partnership.
She looks at it and then takes it to a new partnership.
All right, what do you do for fun? Let's change up the vibes a little bit.
I really enjoy torturing the roses at Elysium.
In what way?
um, Getting a rise out of them with how I dress.
You dress like this all the time?
Well, this is my style. I'll sometimes be a little fancier for Elysium.
Hmm. I'm interested to see what you can do to mess with them.
Well, part of the problem is they're so weird that some of them like it, some of them don't. So I can't get all of them at once.
But you can get the ones that are probably more annoying.
That's true. Ugh, I kept trying so hard to get Francesca, and she just doesn't care.
Who
Stupid
is?
fashion designer.
She just,
Francesca?
yeah, who is she?
Only the most famous fashion designer in our world and a pretty famous one in the mortal world. Well, in New York City anyway, for both of those.
Oh, interesting. Well, granted, I never cared about fashion designers, so
Ah, but she's good at it. If you're wearing one of her pieces, everybody's gonna be looking at you with envy. I try
oh,
so hard to tick her off, and she's just like, "Oh, Julia, you look so great. I love your style." Blah blah blah.
why tick off that one?
I'm just trying to hit all of them while I can.
Great, you're gonna make the entire clan hate us.
They don't all hate me.
But you're trying.
I'm trying to have fun. Her broodmate seems to like me decently enough.
Who's her broodmate?
Ah, a redhead named Adriana.
Mm?
She's a curious one. Reminds me of myself.
In a good or a bad way?
Good way. We
Mm?
like to talk about investigative stuff.
Oh, you like investigating?
I'm an investigative journalist.
Oh, really?
Mhm. Or at least I was. Instinct's still there.
Instincts never leave you.
What about you? What do you do?
I speak the good word of God.
Oh, any particular denomination?
It
You would
depends.
notice that she's, like, wearing crucifixes and stuff.
Depends on the decade.
Depends on the what?
Depends on the decade.
Oh, well, I'm Catholic.
Oh, I've done some Catholic stuff. I don't think
I
there's a wrong denomination or anything like that. I think everyone has their own merits.
hmm, most of our clanmates prefer Catholicism, or
I
at
don't.
least so I've heard.
Well, most of them do. I don't. It's not like I don't prefer it. I just lean into other ones more than Catholic.
Mm, well, they have midnight masses at a nice cathedral around here if you wanna come. No pressure, though.
I would like to. I still go to church as much as I possibly can without getting making anything in danger.
She laughed a little. Maybe that's why, we're Catholics is because they have midnight mass.
Probably that makes a lot more sense. But some other stuff I do is I stab people really well.
Oh, that'll be good to have. I won't have to fight them off with my bare hands and my horrendous glare.
It's a nice glare.
I was more meaning it's horrendous for them to meet.
There. But yes, I also do have my own kind of powers. I think is unique to me.
What do you mean?
He'll look around from it, make sure no one's noticing. He's going to like kind of reach over the table to start making a shadow, like to have the shadow like cast on the table, and we'll reach in and pull out a dagger.
Her jaw drops a little. You can do that?
Yeah, like I said, older and very practiced with the power.
She, like, quickly straightens up and is trying to act like she's definitely not a little envious of that cool ability. Well, I'm sure that's useful for your line of work.
I think it's useful for any line of work, to be fair.
Maybe. So, what's your plan here? We already have a primogen. I'm not necessarily well, I think whips are a little useless with two of us being the only Sombra here. So what on
Oh,
earth are you gonna do in this city?
figure that out. Put my
Okay.
means somewhere.
Gonna try and get power somewhere, find people to hire your services.
Ever figured that out yet? I want to get a pulse first before I subjugate myself to anything.
Remember, we're outsiders here. We may be accepted officially. They're never gonna stop looking at us for our clan.
I know.
Okay.
I'm aware of what I got myself into. Many people try to talk me out of it.
Well, uh, I guess you can stay in my territory for now. We'll see if it's officially the Sombra territory or whatever.
I
But
look
yeah.
forward to it.
Yeah,
But
let's go get you settled in. And she stands up.
he'll stand with her as he just put the dagger away.
She leaves a decent tip on the table, even though you guys didn't touch your stuff unless you guys drank it to puke up later or pretended to drink it. It just, you know.
Pretended to drink. I'm not picking that up later.
Okay. And she leads you out. So, Asher, you have successfully made your way into the Camarilla Court of New York City. You've met the prince, you've met the sheriff, you met one of the harpies, and probably most importantly, you've met your young, bold primogen. And so ends your session 0.